It's Montana's Barbecue Tex-Mex event. Go loco with sizzle and shrimp or grilled chicken all-you-can-eat fajitas or our fall-off-the-bone ribs with zesty chimichurri. And don't miss our signature chicken tacos, all for a limited time, only at Montana's.
Every neighborhood has one go-to guy with all the right tools. My neighbors say that's me, since I use the best ones on the job and at home. I like being the go-to guy. Starting from just $289 for a limited time during the Honda Power event.
You can imagine Djokovic, I mean, he's coming into this tournament probably his lowest seeding in the last 2 years, perhaps, last year and a half. But he's been playing some fine tennis, especially in Rome. That was a big result. Getting to the semifinals there. We saw Djokovic's game round into form. And it's that type of confidence that we had come to expect from Novak. He lost that for a little while, the way he looked on court, his decision making, and he has seemed to be gaining that back and projecting like one of the best players in the world. And although these two have practiced together quite a bit, it's a lot different going toe-to-toe in a match, especially at a Grand Slam. This is where Cecchinato has to maintain his focus and his belief.
That's a nice shot. He read the play so well, and he got there in plenty of time. 40-15.
Yeah, it seemed like Cecchinato was really playing 2 or 3 shots ahead of that drop shot, reading it off of Djokovic's racket.
Oh, yes. That's a great start. Played through any nerves he might have been feeling, and that forehand winner gets him on the board.
An important hold for Cecchinato. Obviously doesn't want to get down a break of serve, but it's just important to get on the board in these early stages when you haven't been in this situation before. First quarterfinal. First round of 16 for Cecchinato. I mean, these are all firsts for him, but he's doing an excellent job of managing his emotions and managing the pressure.
Service Novak Djokovic.
This is a match really where all the pressure is on Djokovic. He is expected to win this one. It's not always that easy.
Let to be service.
Yeah, that's right on the line. You could see it dusted off a portion of it.
Good reply to the drop shot. Showed that in the last game, showed it again there.
And Djokovic, he occasionally goes to that shot in some of his matches, but he's going to have to be very careful in this match. Cecchinato, beautiful mover around the clay.
He keeps his head so still as he's running forward, and the balance, the slide.
Let to be service.
One of the intangibles in this match is Cecchinato's comfort level on this surface. And all 16 of his tour level match wins have come on clay. And just like that, it is break points for Cecchinato.
15-40.
There's always pressure on the tennis court, and I'm sure he's feeling a little more free about his game and the shots he can hit. Doesn't have as much pressure on him to win necessarily, but go out and make things happen. So far, so good.
It's kind of interesting to talk about Cecchinato winning 16 tour level match wins over the course of his career. Djokovic, so many more wins. But it's just different when you throw the balls up under pressure in a big match situation. Anything can happen. Clutch serving from Djokovic to get himself out of trouble.
41. Djokovic.
This is one of the strengths of the Djokovic game. When he is down, when he's under pressure, he's able to dig in, making Cecchinato hit a few extra balls. Big turnaround here in this game.
Djokovic.
And not surprisingly, Novak fights it off. Get helped out by some good serving.
Jeu partout.
Oh, we've been talking a bit about Cecchinato's comfort level on this surface. Well, Djokovic is pretty comfortable here as well. Of course, having won this title a couple of years ago. But this Grand Slam is his most successful in terms of the number of matches won. He's won 63 matches here at Roland Garros alone.
Lost on the points pretty well. That's interesting to hear, isn't it? Because Roger Federer has said that Novak might be the greatest hardcourt player for the record he's amassed over his career.
Yeah, he's won many more titles. But in terms of Roland Garros, sometimes maybe that's overlooked a little bit, how successful he has been here.
He's early on the ball, and he's executing.
There's just no substitute for match confidence, and Cecchinato pulling out all his guns.
Yeah, how about an ace? What an array of shot making for the Italian out of the blocks beautifully to 2-1.
The world's first triple lens Leica camera, powered by AI. Photography will never be the same. The Huawei P20 Pro.
1978, the year it all started at Kelsey's. With big hair, bell bottoms, and roller girls. The year we brought buffalo wings north of the border and the burliest of burgers. And we've still got it with Burger Fest. Choose from 9 original burgers, like the Spam Burger, the All-Day Breakfast Burger, and the Appy. Made with 100% Canadian chuck. Served with chip truck style. And why not enjoy a 14-ounce Budweiser or Prohibition Brew? Burger Fest at Kelsey's until July 15th.
Some interesting comments there on the changeover between Novak Djokovic and our umpire Carlos Ramos. Ramos reminding Novak that on one occasion he got close to going over the time limit. And Novak said, hey, it's just the first game of the match. It's 3 out of 5 sets. I mean, you're getting to me already? You guys have to be a little more tolerant.
It was very civil, though, the conversation.
Yep, it really was.
Asseyez-vous, merci. Quinze, 0. L'acte de mes services.
And that's a sign of a more confident Novak Djokovic. His ability to pull out some serves when he needs them most. Hitting his targets confidently.
Just didn't get the line right there. There was some space as the Italian was racing off to the backhand corner.
Yeah, Djokovic was still moving, though. Didn't really get set and get his body weight back forward into the court. So that's a bit unusual. A couple of misses from Djokovic back to back. Both well wide.
Avantage. Check-in-out.
Yeah, missed that wide. So Djokovic, who had to dodge a couple break points in his opening service game, is facing another one here in his second. Quickly changing his rackets, hoping for better fortunes with this one. Boy, there is the break. Cecchinato out of the blocks beautifully here in the opening set. As you said, no doubts about what he wants to do out here. Just playing freely, the confidence. Boy, he's exuding all sorts of belief.
And that has to give Cecchinato even more confidence and belief the way that Novak lost that game. 3 misses off the ground and a double fault.
Djokovic has been in this position so many times before. Do you think he's feeling some nerves?
I would think absolutely. At this stage, everything is a little bit different. Djokovic trying to get his game back, take advantage of this opportunity.
Yeah, another winner.
And this is to get into the semifinals.
32-0.
And you remember how much it meant to Djokovic when he finally won this event a couple of years ago. So you can imagine it means even more with what he's been through, the ups and downs in his career.
Just can't find the rhythm. One of the best two-handed backhands in the game. He's missed a few of those badly up the line. Not sure what he's doing there, tapping his muscles on his arm. And
And invariably, when you've practiced a lot with a player, as these two have, Monte Carlo, they've been practice partners, that usually favors the lesser ranked player. They're the ones that get a little more confidence. They don't have that awe factor as much as they might.
not much disguise there from the Italian. Djokovic saw what was coming, and he was there in plenty of time.
Yeah, Cecchinato just had to guess.
So still a chance to underline the break, get to 4-1.
He gets it.
Yeah, that's 4-1. What a start for Marco Cecchinato.
There are 24 hours in a day. Tempur-Pedic helps you get the most out of every one of them. Only proprietary Tempur material precisely conforms to your body instead of pushing back like other mattresses. You get up to twice as much pressure relieving power, so you won't toss and turn. And Tempur-Pedic is the best at minimizing motion transfer from your partner, so you won't be disturbed during the night. You'll sleep deeply and wake up feeling powerful. Only the best carry Tempur-Pedic.
What makes today worth celebrating? It's a sound, a touch, a look, a taste. It's time to fire up your senses. Your best grilling experience begins with Royal King. Great barbecues every time.
What makes a Toyota a Toyota? Advanced features, like available bird's eye view monitor. Toyota Red Tag days are here with great offers on select models like the 2018 RAV4.
Comfortable, unseated, up 4-1. That's a bit better. Their first meeting in terms of ATP Grand Slam tennis. Obviously familiar with each other, having trained occasionally together. So it doesn't seem like there's a lot of mystery. The Italian has so far got the answers.
This is where Djokovic would be reminding himself it's just one break of serve. And in the service game that Novak lost, I mean, he just made errors at the end of the game. It wasn't really anything Cecchinato did in that particular moment.
The man who's helped get Novak back into form, or invite it. Yeah, that caught the line.
Yeah, beautiful backhand. The contact point, just rock solid. Cecchinato.
That looks like the kind of tennis Simone Bolelli was producing against Rafa Nadal, another Italian with tremendous shot-making talent. Cecchinato putting his shots on display so far here.
Novak again sort of grabbing back of his shoulder, his right shoulder. Maybe he's a little stiff, a little tight.
Yeah, and sort of flexing his neck as well.
He definitely didn't get the same pace in that last serve. Allowed Cecchinato to take control.
Djokovic.
But he gets through the game despite the struggles and despite the inspired play. I think Novak might be asking for
He just asked for the
there.
physio. You could read his lips on the changeover. So clearly Novak feeling something.
Yeah, amazing to think the Italian had never won Grand Slam match coming into this year's Roland Garros. Now he's playing off for a spot in the semifinals. It certainly wasn't the luck of the draw. He beat two top 15 players to get here today.
And Cecchinato has used that drop shot masterfully in these early stages. On top of the baseline, just inside. And it's the perfect moment. With Novak a couple of feet behind the baseline. And that may be one of the small differences in Novak, who was confident at the top of the game. And Novak now, those type of missed returns that are on his racket.
Some wonderful hitting from the Italian. Flexing his muscles, and look at the start he's got here. 5-2 on Novak Djokovic.
Genesis introduces the G70, a luxury sports sedan that comes to you. Genesis.
We are Giant Slayers.
It's in. He's done it.
We are Trailblazers.
What a way to save a match point. That's immense.
We are world class.
Exceptional. What incredible.
We are proudly Canadian. Experience it live at Rogers Cup, presented by National Bank. Book your tickets now at rogerscup.com.
Apologies for any of the language, but Novak Djokovic certainly isn't happy with how the time has been assessed. Had the trainer out just massaging his shoulder and his right neck section. Clearly in some discomfort and certainly not happy with the officials.
Let.
Well, that wasn't a full medical timeout. It was only during the changeover. So Djokovic complaining that it took him 15 seconds to walk out. That was part of the time that was lost. The chair right now, he's being pretty strict on the time.
Sure is. And again, grabbing that shoulder.
So next time the physio comes out, he needs to jog. He needs to be a little quicker.
Yeah,
maybe a sprint out there.
Should he take an injury timeout?
I don't know if he would be allowed one if it was something pre-existing.
Right.
Was it a new injury?
So serving to try and stay in the set. Well, the crowd's trying to give him some support.
Conditions are definitely heavier today. I mean, we're starting to see a little brightness in the sky, but a lot of rain. Ball's a little heavier because of it. The air just a little thicker.
Surprised he didn't make it. He's been, well, everything he touches has turned to gold, but that one just caught the tape.
Yeah, the first drop shot Cecchinado's missed in this match. And it would have done the trick. Had just gone over. Novak nowhere near that shot.
Shot that was.
Beautiful backhand. Cecchinato has connected on some of those shots, and it is picture perfect.
Djokovic. All right, he gets the game. Up to the Italian on his own serve to close out the set.
That last stat, backhand winners by player. Not used to seeing Djokovic with 0 backhand winners. Cecchinato already with 6. That's usually such a reliable side for Djokovic.
Yeah, and just looking at that toss, you can see he is really in some discomfort. Just doesn't look like he's moving freely. Whereas the Italian is looking pretty loose, pretty smooth, and pretty confident.
And with the heavier, cooler conditions today to start the day, wouldn't have helped Djokovic to warm up quickly.
Yeah.
So he's maybe struggling a little bit with that, the stiffness.
Let. Premier service.
He's there.
And it's been almost impossible for Djokovic to win those types of points. Where he's replied with the drop shot, Cecchinato has just been ready, immediately taking off, quick first step, had the open court.
Yeah, that's a little bit better from Djokovic. Adding a few more miles per hour. Crowd is enthusiastic. His coach is trying to urge him on. Marian Vida back on the team with Novak. Yeah, just a little long. Oh,
Caught
the line.
Djokovic doesn't even need to waste time. So they will replay the point. Credit to Cecchinato. I mean, he continues to test the Novak Djokovic backhand. Djokovic not yet finding the range.
Excellent serve out wide. Marco Cecchinato. 6-3. He's got the opening set. A real surprise in the opening set. We'll keep our eye on Djokovic. He's going to get a little more treatment.
Closed captioning is brought to you by Rogers Cup, presented by National Bank. Get closer to the world's best tennis players this August. Select tickets now on sale at rogerscup.com.
It's in. He's done it. What a way to save a match point.
Experience it live at Rogers Cup, presented by National Bank. Single session tickets on sale now at rogerscup.com.
So you want to get into cryptocurrency?
It's hard to know who you can trust.
There are a lot of scams out there.
Everyone knows a guy who knows a guy.
Sorry.
Who knows a guy.
I'm the guy. So make sure you know who you're dealing with.
Or you could end up investing
With me.
The remarkable story continues. The 72nd ranked Marco Cecchinato, who had not won a Grand Slam match before this year's tournament, takes the first set. And this was the scene during one of the commercial breaks. This was after the 7th game. Novak Djokovic getting some treatment on what looks to be a shoulder or upper back injury as the 2016 champion loses. And this is now a live look, getting more treatment on that neck. Djokovic, who loses the first set 6-3, and this is on the same day that Sasha Zverev dealt with a leg injury in his straight sets loss to Dominic Thiem. So Djokovic will have to overcome that injury and now overcome Marco Cecchinato, who takes the first set over the 2016 champion. Meanwhile, hopping in on court number 1 right now, Ottawa's Gabi Dabrowski and partner Mate Pavic have taken the first set in their semi-final match of the mixed doubles tournament right now. You can continue to see this match on TSN Go. Dabrowski coming in as the defending champ, and they are the #1 seeds in this year's tournament. On the television side of things, they are underway on Philippe Chatrier, and it's Sloane Stephens leading early on 1-love. They are on serve as she takes on Daria Kasatkina with a spot in the semifinals up for grabs. Here on TSN 3, we continue on with Novak Djokovic down a set to Marco Cecchinato.
All right, Novak Djokovic ready for play after getting a fair amount of treatment from the trainer on his neck and his shoulder. Marco Cecchinato is not having any problems whatsoever. Won his first career title. He's in his first career Grand Slam quarterfinal. And he has played brilliantly to open up this 1-set-to-love advantage. Djokovic serving first in the second set.
Merci. Merci. Les joueurs sont prêts. Merci beaucoup.
That's a good start. Pretty heady times for Italian tennis. We might have had a couple of Italian players in the quarterfinals. Fognini was playing Cilic in the 4th round. Cilic winning in 5 sets. Fognini, the veteran, you thought maybe he would be the one standing today, but instead it's the younger man, Cecchinato.
May still be some stiffness, some tightness in the shoulder. Djokovic, he's had worked on. He's just not getting down and staying behind his shots off the ground. It's a sign of tension all over. Another excellent drop shot from Cecchinato. And one of the other effects of Djokovic not staying down and through his shots is he's not getting the depth and the pace consistently, and it's Cecchinato getting all over him and dictating more often.
Yeah, seems like the Italian has more time, doesn't he, on the ball? He's got a variety of attacking plays. Yeah, that does not look good. Something dramatic is going to have to happen for Djokovic to start feeling more comfortable. Can he play his way through this soreness, this discomfort?
Yeah, this
Otherwise,
is danger
this one's
time.
not going well, yeah.
This is danger time. Yeah, that looked long.
It was, and a late call from the linesperson confirmed by Cecchinato. There is the break. So the Italian ahead in the second now. It just didn't look like Novak was able to generate much pace in that sort of the backhand exchange.
And taking a look at some of the numbers from the first set, almost 40 minutes, and it was really Cecchinato who was better in every area. From first serve, points won, was able to capitalize that one break of serve, and he's played a cleaner match. Too many unforced errors from Djokovic. And it's been Cecchinato who has managed to keep Djokovic off balance. Cecchinato is the one dictating. Djokovic clearly struggling, and you wonder if he'll find a way out of it. Especially when it's physical. Whether that's an area that will loosen up as the match goes on, or if it's an actual injury that could be made worse as they continue playing.
Excellent serve.
And on the other side of the court, Cecchinado's just going about his business, playing high percentage tennis, clear about the game plan, using the drop shot with much success.
And fairly fearless, right? Just nerveless.
There it is again. And with Djokovic not able to drive through that ball, I mean, just extra foot or two inside the baseline gives Cecchinato that kind of opening. Another fairly short return. Cecchinato consolidates the break. He has been impressive thus far today. Up a set and 2-love.
Oh, another pass. And Novak's going to say, was that in? He had caught the edge of the line.
Well, it seems too late for him to look at it now anyway.
No, behind, right behind, yeah.
But good to have confirmation that that ball did in fact catch the line.
0-15.
Here's Love.
0-30.
Well, that looks a little more familiar.
Much more aggressive from Djokovic. Stepping into these shots, extending beautifully out into the court.
Well, a double break deficit. Not a guaranteed set, but it certainly is a very deep hole to recover from. So this is a fairly important game for Novak.
And it's an important game just to build a little bit of confidence for Djokovic. He's certainly taken some blows here today thus far. Maybe didn't quite expect this level from Cecchinato.
Boy, what recovery that was. Is that one going to be important from Love 30 down? He gets a game on the board, so small steps back, perhaps, for Djokovic.
What if advances in technology had stopped here and never moved forward? At Franklin Templeton, we help you invest in companies that treat every milestone like a stepping stone. Reach for better. Franklin Templeton Investments.
Save your fives. Because right now, when you get a large Pizza Hut pizza, you'll get the second, third, or fourth medium for just $5 each. Only at Pizza Hut.
Every detail of a Mazda is crafted to enhance the experience of driving. From the inside out, we take inspiration from you, the driver, to create vehicles that move your body as well as your soul. So to thank you for 50 years in Canada, we want to give Canadians the chance to win one of 50 vehicles. Here's to the next 50 years of driving together.
What if innovation had stopped here and never gone beyond? At Franklin Templeton, we help you invest in companies that believe good enough is never far enough. Reach for better. Franklin Templeton Investments.
Win. And here he is just 2 years later. He's playing for a spot in the semifinals of Roland Garros.
And he's forcing Djokovic to have to raise his level of tennis. Djokovic having to get more push in his game.
Grew up playing his tennis out of Palermo. His idol growing up was Murat Safin, one of the great Russian players, former world #1.
Let. Premier service. Relance, s'il te plaît.
Just starting to miss a little bit.
And Djokovic has proven he can play some of his best tennis under the most pressure, win big titles. This is the time for Djokovic to force Cecchinato to play through these big moments. See if he has that belief.
Yeah, he's back. 4 straight points in the 4th game to get to 2 games all.
We've seen how well Cecchinato can play. Certainly getting to this stage in the tournament, he's had to play some high-level tennis. But it's an additional level, having to play it against a guy like Djokovic under the biggest moments when you're not used to doing it.
That was one of the first backhands up the line that he's hit effectively. He's lost so many of them in the alley, and I think the soreness, the stiffness in his shoulder wasn't allowing him to hit that shot. That one was beautifully done.
It's out. Just missing.
It's a combination of a few more misses from Cecchinato and Djokovic getting a little more depth, a little more pace on his shots. It's been a real turnaround in the last 3 games, 2.5 games.
And you can see when he gets it right, he can make the game look very easy, and how he can move the ball around the court so expertly. Look at that shot. Oh, backhand right on the line. That's 10 straight points and 3 straight games. Djokovic to 3-2.
Hey, check out what my available steering responsive headlights can do. Deer in the headlights, deer not in the headlights. Deer in the headlights, deer not in the headlights. Deer in, yeah, you get it.
Subaru Impreza. Here's how to furrow, plant, and weed with just one tool. The Mark's Choice Backhoe. Its stainless steel head makes it easy to plant seeds, dig up nasty weeds, and its long handle's easy on the back. Now that's how you hoe. The Mark's Choice Backhoe. From $19.97 and only at Home Hardware and Building Centers.
On June 7th, voters will choose a new government. Here's what's at stake. If Doug Ford wins a majority, he'll slash healthcare and education. If the NDP wins a majority, they'll hike taxes and kill jobs. But a Liberal vote can keep Doug Ford or the NDP from forming a majority. A Liberal vote keeps the next government from being too extreme and makes it accountable to you. Vote Liberal on June 7th. Don't give Ford or the NDP a blank check.
Marco Cecchinato serving at 2-3. The Italian lost the break advantage. There's a sign of that backhand going in. Maybe he hasn't lost the belief, though. This guy's in the zone, playing some brilliant tennis.
Djokovic not quite driving through a couple of those shots when he had the opportunity, and Cecchinato, he has done a marvelous job hitting through the lanes, showing no fear in some of these moments.
Djokovic saying, well, not so fast. Still got a little more in him in this game.
That's been one of the nicest points of the match from Djokovic. The depth, the precision, and following it in beautifully.
So the Italian avoids some trouble there, gets to 3 games all.
Has to be a little bit of relief for Cecchinato, seeing that last ball sail just long. That game was getting very tricky. Cecchinato still holding his ground and his nerve.
Approaching 5 p.m. here in Paris. Hour of tennis in. Djokovic serving now in the 7th game.
Cecchinato going toe-to-toe with the Djokovic backhand and taking the initiative, changing direction so confidently.
It looks like it might have skidded off the back of the line. Absolutely sensational tennis. Bravo.
Now, what can you say about that point? Just sit back and enjoy. Monster effort. Cecchinato.
Fights off one of the break points.
And this is where Djokovic just has to try to dig in. He is up against an inspired opponent. Cecchinato.
Can't get that ball back into play. Wide serve, a fairly high bouncing serve.
That's a big serve. At one of the most important moments of the match for Djokovic. Trying to hold on to his serve, make a stand in this set.
Yeah, Djokovic dodges a couple of break points, gets to 4-3. Huge game for him.
It's Montana's barbecue Tex-Mex event. Go loco with sizzle and shrimp or grilled chicken all-you-can-eat fajitas or our fall-off-the-bone ribs with zesty chimichurri. And don't miss our signature chicken tacos, all for a limited time, only at Montana's.
What if innovation had stopped here and never gone beyond? At Franklin Templeton, we help you invest in companies that believe good enough is never far enough. Reach for better. Franklin Templeton Investments.
I like people that can really be creative, and I try and be creative in my own ways, creating art on the snow. I like trying to find art in all aspects of life. That's a huge thing about traveling. Chris and Ward play the ultimate hatter role, to see what they can create and all the little touches they put on these cool hats. When I travel, I love taking home a little piece of where I've been. Show how you feed your need to travel using #Avioning. Avioners can do that.
Novak Djokovic, the man with 12 Grand Slam titles, 68 career titles. He's the favorite in this match against a fairly unheralded Marco Cecchinato of Italy. The Italian has been playing brilliant tennis, and it's Djokovic who's been playing to hang in this match. Was down a break in this second set. We're back on serve.
That has to be one of the best returns of the match for Djokovic, if not the best. Took that ball early, redirecting the pace, full extension.
Too good. So the Italian quickly quieting any thoughts of a break for Djokovic. Points to get to 4-all. One swing of the racket and he gets there.
This crowd seems to be in a little bit of shock right now. Definitely did not expect this, but it has been a fabulous match.
Is there that sort of that expectation in the air that Novak's going to grab a hold of this one and take control, but it just hasn't happened. You can see the concern in his coach's face. Cecchinato is the man who's won a title most recently. Just last month in Budapest. It's been almost a year since Novak won a title. That was in Eastbourne, on the grass, last June. So almost a little under a year ago.
And these are the types of matches that Djokovic has to get through to get back to the level of tennis that he played throughout most of his career.
Yeah. He lost that competitive edge, that burning desire. Obviously winning Roland Garros back in 2016. He went through a period where he just sort of was indifferent about his tennis, perhaps you could say. And the physical problems hampered him after the Australian Open. Small intervention on his elbow.
Yes, thank you.
Everybody agree it was a fault?
It's good to see. That's a little wide. So Novak does take the game and does get to 5-4 here in the second.
Man, it's really nice and tons of room.
Yeah, but I'm wondering how easy it's going to be to park.
Oh, it's super easy. Here, hit that button and try it for yourself. This Escape comes with enhanced active park assist, so it'll basically park itself.
Whoa.
And Canada's most popular line of SUVs are loaded with innovations like this.
That was easy.
Pretty great deal, too.
To see just how easy it is to get into a Ford, visit your local Ford store or findyourford.ca.
The world's first triple lens Leica camera, powered by AI. Photography will never be the same. The Huawei P20 Pro.
So a little bit of pressure now on Marco Cecchinato, the Italian. See his winner's profile. He's been fairly proficient in all phases of the game. 22 so far, 10 with the backhand. A little wide, and the question, of course, is can he sustain this high standard?
Well, regardless of his level, Djokovic has been in this situation many more times before, and excellent first point, putting the pressure on Cecchinato. That's unbelievable. Soft hands under a fair bit of pressure and tension there. Makes it look like a walk in the park.
Brilliant play on a tricky ball. That's to get back to 15 all. And the Italian just seems tireless as well. Moving, energized on every ball.
And not a great drop shot by Djokovic. I mean, it was too high, gave Cecchinato plenty of time. A little bit of a bailout at that point by Djokovic.
What an exchange.
That last shot before last from Cecchinato, just catching the line. Djokovic staying focused, not getting distracted.
He hit right through that, didn't he?
Yeah,
it was
sure
unbelievable.
Did.
Incredible. Put the ball on the line and it had no effect whatsoever.
Merci. 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 Les joueurs sont là. S'il vous plaît.
That's a big time serve.
40-30.
This is the kind of pressure that Djokovic would want Cecchinato to be under. If he can serve through this, too good.
L'avantage, Cecchinato. Good violation of coaching. Warning, Mr. Djokovic.
Yeah, just a warning from the chair for coaching.
Jeu, Cecchinato. 5 jeux partout.
So 5 games all. We didn't really pick up what was said. Obviously, umpire Ramos, that was inappropriate.
Louder. I need to hear what he says. Okay, I need to hear. Louder, 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 please.
Cecchinato well back in the court to return that first serve. It's a familiar pattern, of course, established by Rafa Nadal. We've seen that from Sasha Zverev. The Italian pretty far back as well, trying to get room to make these swings happen.
Left, premier service. Left, premier service.
After holding serve under tremendous pressure, Cecchinato can actually relax a little bit more and swing out. all these little accomplishments during this match build his confidence.
He made such a wonderful lob, but then missed the smash.
You just can't ask for much better competing from both men in the moment and battling.
Merci. 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 Let me service.
A little serve and volley tennis, trying to perhaps take advantage of that deep position. Worked that time for Djokovic, 40-15. All right, he does get to 6-5. Some pretty amazing moments in that game. Is that enough momentum for Djokovic to continue his winning ways?
As King Midas, I get special treatment. Here at Midas, you will too.
And your oil change comes with a tire rotation as well.
Ooh, that's good. I could put that on an airplane banner.
Maybe.
Nice work.
Was that? Yeah, King Midas. Yeah.
Visit Midas and get an oil change, tire rotation, visual brake check, and more. All with our $49 summer maintenance package. Trust the Midas touch.
At Harvey's, it's hard to keep it together when you're seconds away from our new spicy chicken sandwich. A spicy Canadian seasoned chicken breast drizzled with sriracha ranch sauce and topped the way you want it. The excitement's real because at Harvey's, we believe Canadian and customized just taste better. And that's a beautiful thing.
Oh, excuse me, can I get Viagra branded Viagra? Sorry, it's just that I really want Viagra. You know, I always ask for Viagra. I mean, just saying the word Viagra puts a smile on my face.
Marco Cecchinato at 5-6 in this second set. We've seen Novak slip a couple of occasions today. He's having some of those off-balance moments. You're never quite sure where he's at. That time didn't cause him too much distress. Won the point. Love 15.
What an important return from Novak. Finding a way to not only get that return back, but get it with some depth and direction. Allowed him to be more offensive in that point.
Ooh, he had some space to hit into.
Third violation coaching, warning, Mr. Cecchinato.
Now a warning for coaching to the Italian. So both players with a warning in that regard. Ramos was pretty sticky about the time between points and the time of the changeover when Djokovic wanted some help from the trainer. It's definitely been a part of the story here today. And there's a finish. Gets to 30 all.
Another incredible point, and it's Cecchinato, the aggressor, the confidence.
He's there, and the drop shot wasn't a good one. Djokovic anticipated it as well.
30-40.
Set point.
Merci, merci, s'il vous plaît.
What a play, the Italian with a little angle back cross court. Saves the set point. What an atmosphere, what a point.
And this is just good stuff. Djokovic may not agree right now, but fabulous points. A little bit of everything.
Merci.
Such a good get. The Italian had a play on the volley. It wasn't an easy one.
Djokovic.
Nothing is easy at this time in a match. I mean, the set on the line.
Set point number 2 for Djokovic.
Égalité.
Hasn't missed too many backhands today. It's been a wonderful shot. That time, though, finds the net cord.
And Djokovic made that backhand a little more difficult for Cecchinato. He drove through it a little more, got a little more depth, and it took just a second or two of time, more time away from Cecchinato.
Fights it off. Another set point save.
Égalité. L'avantage Cecchinato.
We talked a lot about how well Cecchinato has played from the ground, but the serving, it has been clutch as well. High percentage of first serves at some critical moments.
Cecchinato.
3 set points saved by the Italian. Djokovic knows the opportunity that he missed there. So, tiebreak to decide the second set, and it may go a long way to deciding this match.
Djokovic.
They trade forehand winners to get to 1-all.
You just wonder, how is this guy not ranked higher? Where has he been? This kind of tennis.
He's just emerged. Ooh, saves that. That ball was behind him. You have to feel as if this is the best the Italians ever played. Incredible shot. That was something that Novak might do, change the line of attack like that, but he ripped this.
Stepped in, full extension, no fear. Yeah, I think that's a way to describe that shot. And Djokovic playing for his life here, trying to avoid going down 2 sets to love, and he comes up with just a little bit of magic. Look at that. The Italian saying, well, how did you do that? Well, it was a ridiculous return from Djokovic. The angle he created, inside-out forehand.
Tiebreak records for these two.
has to be one of the more difficult shots in tennis, hitting the overhead off the bounce from almost the baseline. Just a little tension creeping in at the tail end of the follow-through. Certainly understandable at this moment.
And a fair amount of sort of negative reaction after the miss. Will there be any hangover after that mistake? 4-3 Djokovic. Ooh, shot selection. That was not a good one from Novak. Just such a brilliant play. He sort of played against the grain. Novak was going the other way.
5-4. Cecchinato.
So 5 of those last 6 points against serve.
Cecchinato.
Well, a few moments ago, Cecchinato was fighting off set points on his own serve. Now he's got a set point to win the set. He's got it. That's 2 sets to love. Djokovic had set points, but the Italian takes it 7-6.
For over 35 years, Swiss Chalet's been mastering Canada's favorite ribs. Carefully prepared in-house, braised to perfection, grilled over an open flame, then smothered in barbecue sauce. Starting at $14.99. Any day, any way. Your ribs are ready at Swiss Chalet.
Wake up the morning person in you. Create delicious coffee styles for the smoothest morning coffee experience. Virtuo, your morning coffee redefined. Nespresso, what else?
Here's how to keep your kids safe and cool this summer. The classic bladeless fan provides a nice cooling breeze, has 12 speeds. Wow. And because it's bladeless, it's super safe. The classic bladeless fan, only $99.97 and only at Home Hardware, Building Center, and furniture locations.
Genesis introduces the G70, a luxury sports sedan that comes to you. Genesis.
I'm Captain Obvious, and Hotels.com rewards me basically everywhere I stay. So why am I stomping grapes with aerobics enthusiasts near this B&B? Or doing goat yoga at this mountain resort? Or treating a destination wedding to the sweet sound of pug bongos? Because Hotels.com lets me do me. Where are my dogs at? Oh, here they are. Hotels.com. You do you and get rewarded. Take it away, Henry.
Quarterfinals today for Roland Garros. Novak Djokovic, the Serb, taking on Marco Cecchinato, the Italian. And the Italian had come in
au service Cecchinato.
as the underdog, but can see he's taken the opening 2 sets, 6-3, 7-6, has really played some brilliant tennis and has continued to play brilliant tennis after beating Pablo Carreño Busta and David Goffin. Oh, he nearly pulled that off from around the outside of the post.
0-15.
You just have to wonder where Djokovic's belief is going to go at this point.
This is what kind of tennis it's been like. I mean, the second set was brilliant. And if that's any indication of what's ahead of us in the third, hang on.
You wonder where the belief is for Novak Djokovic right now. I mean, he has to play spectacular tennis, points like that one, to just stay even keel. He's still down 2 sets to love here. Cecchinato has played some of the tennis of his life. But it would be a big boost for Djokovic if he could get the early break of serve here.
Djokovic.
Well, he starts off the third set well.
That helps to erase some of the negativity that might have been there at the end of that second set for Djokovic. Having set points, not being able to capitalize, but it was, again, outstanding tennis from Cecchinato, serving a high percentage of first serves. Only the one break point for each man, one break that they capitalized on. But again, Cecchinato, the winners to unforced errors. He is just playing confident tennis and out-hitting Djokovic in some of these big moments. It's been pretty impressive.
Yeah, he's a player who's spent most of his career, as short as it has been, on clay. I mean, this is his surface. Hasn't really even evolved or given himself a chance on other surfaces. That's how young he is in his career. But hitting the heights on the red stuff here at Roland Garros. First Grand Slam quarterfinal. His first time he's won Grand Slam matches.
And in that second set, 22 winners to just 13 unforced errors. That is a massive stat.
Yeah.
And he is continuing, going for it. Still with big margins over the net.
Just a little wide. Amazing to think that in the Budapest event about a month ago, he lost in the qualifying to Jürgen Zopp. Not a bad loss, but Jürgen Zopp is the guy who beat Jack Sock first round here at the French. Cecchinato getting a lucky loser into the main draw there. Now, that one may have missed. Or did it?
Looked like it just caught.
Did the ball person, the ball girl ran across the bar? I don't think I've ever seen that.
It's good. It's here.
Have you ever seen that, Jen, where the ball kid getting the ball looks like she may have stepped on the mark?
She was very close. If she didn't step on it, that could have been a disaster.
15-30.
You at least want to see the mark at the end of the point.
So instead of break points, 15-30. Now that one missed. He just has not had that shot today. Normally, pretty dependable, the backhand up the line.
And that may not have been the best shot to go for. I mean, you just have to be real. When you know you're feeling a little tension, don't increase the risk. Trying to go over the high part of the net.
Now the early advantage disappears.
Yeah. Djokovic giving the break right back.
Well, the opening set, Novak was clearly debilitated by either a neck or shoulder issue. The trainer worked it out. He elevated his game in the second set, had set points, failed to convert. Here's Cecchinato, one game all in the third. So triple break point. This would be 3 consecutive breaks.
That was one of the better drop shots of the match from Djokovic, but Cecchinato still getting up to it with enough time to make it uncomfortable for Djokovic.
So back to deuce. Every time Novak seems to get something going, the Italian has an answer or responds well.
Yeah, he had a good look at it. Cecchinato did. Novak may be getting just a little bit of luck there to keep him in this game.
L'avantage Djokovic.
Cecchinato trying to win 6 straight matches for just the 2nd time in his career. Did it once earlier this year.
Now there's a break of serve. Cecchinato not happy about that. Throws the racket down. Novak will sit down with a 2-1 break advantage in the 3rd.
Djokovic mène 2-1.
Closed captioning is brought to you by Rogers Cup, presented by National Bank. Get closer to the world's best tennis players this August. Select tickets now on sale at rogerscup.com.
So I'm being charged for my transactions?
Ma'am, according to your statement.
Here's a statement.
Who are you?
Name's Truth Fairy. And the truth is, this fashionista could rid herself of hidden fees with an Advantage account from Manulife Bank.
Go on.
The combined checking and savings account that gives you 2.4% interest.
Oh, are you hearing this?
Plus, free unlimited transactions when your balance is over $1,000.
I want free.
Then say goodbye to the tiny voice. Bye-bye.
Beardsman, you get the job done. You know Just for Men Mustache and Beard does more than get rid of gray in 5 minutes. It makes facial hair look fuller, thicker. The best beard ever. Done. Just for Men, your best beard ever.
Novak Djokovic with a 2-1 advantage. It's reestablished the break. Can he hang on to his serve? Just a little long. Quick glance there of Novak's wife, Elena, in the crowd. Points for 3-1.
It has just been impressive, the display of drop shot making ability from Cecchinato.
Djokovic.
Yeah, Djokovic does get the game.
Djokovic mène 3-1.
Novak has won 4 matches from love 2 down. That's a long journey back. Cecchinato hasn't really played a 5-setter, has he?
Yes, he
just
came
one.
back. Yeah, just one. He came back from 2 sets to love down. That was in the first round for Cecchinato here.
Marius Copil of Romania. Yeah, that's an amazing result. So he was down a set to Pablo Carreño Busta. Won that in 4. And 5-setters are sort of different animals, and there's a lot of experience involved. You have to manage your energy reserves, and also your mental strength will be tested, your endurance, stamina, the way you think through a match. You can see some of the forced errors.
When it's just a different level, it's not just the physical, but it's the mental part. Maintaining your level 3 out of 5 sets against one of the best in the world, one of the best in history. That's going to be the challenge for Cecchinato as this match gets further along. Djokovic trying to extend it, to at least get this into a 4th set.
Suddenly all sorts of errors creeping into the Italians' game. A double fault. There's the forehand error. So a chance for Novak now to go up a double break. Whenever he needs it, he just dials up a brilliant drop shot.
And Djokovic may be thinking he's in a neutral position here. Decent depth on the return, but not so.
He prepares like he's going to drive the backhand with the regular grip, then just opens up the racket face a little bit.
Right on. But you just made a good point, Lee. Not that you don't often make good points, but that backhand up the line that Cecchinato has been able to drive so beautifully that sets up the drop shot.
Yeah.
And there's just no way for Djokovic to read it. He's got another break point here.
Well, that's too good. And he finally scores with the backhand up the line. A shot that has been so dependable. Hasn't been that way for him today. But that time he converts it. 4-1.
What if advances in technology had stopped here and never moved forward? At Franklin Templeton, we help you invest in companies that treat every milestone like a stepping stone. Reach for better. Franklin Templeton Investments.
Do it again. At The Source, we know connected home.
Oh, poor kid.
The Source. I want that.
This week's homework? Gravity.
Homework. Oh, homework. I hate you. You stink. I wish I could wash you away in the sink. If you just disappeared, it would tickle me pink. Homework.
Next up.
Oh, homework. I hate you. You stink.
Reprise.
Marco Cecchinato of Italy has done a great job taking the opening 2 sets. Novak Djokovic striking back nicely here in the third to go up 4-1. Now the questions you have to ask them of the Italian. How much does he have left? Is the belief still strong? And where's Novak? Definitely got the wind in his sails now, trying to make a comeback.
Perhaps the mental toll of playing at the level Cecchinado's been playing at, maybe that's starting to come into play. Just a little bit of a letdown in the Italian's game right now. Cecchinato was playing at such an unbelievable level that it's quite a difference. Djokovic capitalizing right now.
Yeah, perhaps in some way, Cecchinato's maybe saving some energy, you think? Just trying to get through this. Obviously, for Djokovic, I'm sure he would like to make the Italian run as much as possible in a set that Novak's eventually going to win.
There are definitely natural ebbs and flows in a tennis match, but it's been a bigger difference probably over the last 4 games. And this set just hasn't quite been at the level for Cecchinato that he's been at the previous 2 sets.
About this.
0-40.
Talk about how quickly fortunes can change in a tennis match. The Italians seem to be doing so well after the first 2 sets. Now he's down set points here. Novak on his own serve. It should be great for Novak. If he gets the break here, he could serve first in the 4th. Yeah, there it is. So Djokovic takes the 3rd set 6-1. Dominant performance from a serious position down 2 sets. So this one going to a 4th.
Introducing Little Caesars Hot and Ready 5-meat feast with 5 delicious meat toppings.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Including ham, pepperoni, Italian sausage, smoky bacon, and crispy applewood bacon, just $9.99 at Little Caesars. Hot and Ready.
The 2018 Nissan Rogue, now available with Pro Pilot Assist. And during the Nissan My Choice sales event, get into a 2018 Rogue from the equivalent of $59 weekly. Offer ends July 3rd.
Doctor, I guess no le digo. No.
Yeah. Good time?
Time?
Oh, yeah?
C'est bien de se compléter. Flash.
Don't use this one.
Thank you.
Welcome, notice. how it feels now. Was I there?
Back on court, Susan Longland, and this quarterfinal continuing. Novak Djokovic getting a visit from the trainer. His right leg is getting some treatment there. No, Marco. Marco Cecchinato left the court to change his clothes. And I think he wants to get a pair of shoes off the court, but he's not allowed to leave again. Wayne McEwen, one of the tournament referees, explaining the rules. Can't leave the court a second time, I believe, at the end of a set like that. They've got to begin play.
Yeah, it's hard to tell what exactly the argument is about, but Cecchinato can't think he can leave again.
Yeah.
Or maybe he did something wrong when he left the court.
Now that was just in a difficult way for him to start with the point penalty.
Could you hear exactly what?
The violation against the Italian. Djokovic rewarded the point. That's 30 love for Djokovic. Things definitely swinging in his favor as he opens up this fourth set. I'm Leif Shiras alongside Chanda Rubin. Glad you could be with us as this quarterfinal filled with drama. Great tennis. Cecchinato, the unheralded Italian, trying to pull off the upset.
What? Service.
Yes, he made a beautiful move forward, did Djokovic there. I mean, Cecchinato had never won a Grand Slam match until he got here to Roland Garros, and here he is in the quarterfinals playing for a spot in the semis, and he's nearly there.
Not quite as close as he was at the end of that second set.
That's right. Obviously, the philosophy and the approach toward five-set matches comes into play here. Stamina, determination. Can he be fresh in the head? Is that belief still as strong for the Italian as it was when he took that second set tiebreak? Things haven't gone his way since then.
And it's trying to maintain that level. I mean, that's what you don't get if you aren't playing at this level consistently week in and week out. And look at some of the numbers from the third set, very different from the first two sets. More unforced errors from Cecchinato, not as clutch on serve, so he needs to turn that around here.
It's very close, but it's just out. You don't see the space because of how they clean the lines. For me, it's out. For me, the ball is out.
These two have been practice buddies, so.
Yeah. These guys practice a fair amount in Monte Carlo. Novak, obviously a residence there. It's Monte Carlo sits on the border of sort of France and Italy, so a lot of European players practice there.
Considering how tight and competitive this match has been, there's still been a few smiles back and forth between these two players during the course of the match.
And that's what's so impressive about Djokovic, with so much on the line and a chance to get back to the semifinals. Just having a very lighthearted moment there. It's really a pleasure to see these guys operating in such great sports under so much pressure.
Oh, wow. What a response from Djokovic. Putting on the afterburners.
He did, didn't he?
To get up to that shot.
Racing forward. I mean, I think he anticipated this one.
Just slightly, and that allowed him opportunity.
Yeah, a break of serve. And the games are falling fast for the Italian, going in Djokovic's favor. Cecchinato has lost his last 4. Check that, 5 service games.
I wondered where Djokovic's belief would go after the end of that second set. Certainly taking advantage of a dip in level from Cecchinato. Djokovic had set points in that second set, lost it in 8. With a quick footwork. Getting set up early. Now Djokovic frees Cecchinato. Made that look easy.
Djokovic. 3 straight games here in the 4th. Djokovic quickly making his way back into this match.
Thinking about your next truck? Think F-150. It's the truck every other truck wants to be. Why? Military-grade aluminum alloy combined with high-strength steel. Built tough to handle the elements. and stand the test of time. Add in best-in-class fuel efficiency, and your money will go far. Farther, just like the F-150. And
introducing rotisserie tacos from Swiss Chalet. Try our new chicken tacos with strips of our famous rotisserie chicken on grilled tortillas, topped with fresh ingredients and drizzled with chipotle sauce. Or try our rotisserie beef tacos. Any day, any way. Tacos are ready at Swiss Chalet.
Best Western rewards you in a flash with a $20 Best Western gift card after your first day. Book now at bestwestern.com.
So Novak's coach, Marian Vina, has to be feeling a little bit better about his man, his chances. Yes, he's still down 2-1, but he does have the 3-love lead in the fourth. Djokovic playing at a ranking of number 22.
It really has somewhat fallen apart for Cecchinato. Not the same level of consistency, shot making. There it is again.
Italian was playing with such tremendous energy and passion. He just looks a little flatter. I'm sure the score line will make you feel away, but you have to generate that kind of energy if you're feeling down.
This game certainly could go a long way towards helping Cecchinato reestablish himself and just settle back down.
It's been a while since he's won a game. So just the one mark on the scorecard, but that'll be a positive for him.
Absolutely. Cecchinato had not won a game since 1-0 in the third set. Broke Djokovic back for 1-all, and since then it had been all Djokovic.
Familiar sights. Djokovic dominating and outmaneuvering his man from the back.
This is the kind of tennis that so many have been waiting to see from Djokovic in his comeback. Oh, wow. What a reply from Cecchinato. Looked like Djokovic was well in control of that point. Maybe that's a point to fire Cecchinato up. Just steals that one. And that's a bad miss for Cecchinato. Really didn't have an opening there. Tried to force one. Taking away some of the pressure of the moment that Djokovic might have been feeling.
All. Djokovic has done a fairly good job on serve. Use one here.
40-30. Mesdames et messieurs, silence s'il vous plaît. S'il vous plaît, la partie.
Right here in 2016 that Djokovic closed out his career slam. Another game for Novak. This time it gets him to 4-1 here in the fourth.
See, feel, climb. First out, last in. Look round corners, look in crannies. Go down dark alleys, lose yourself. Catch a lift, break new ground. Turn things inside out. Go walkabout, get set. Go after the goosebumps. Never stop discovering.
This week's homework? Gravity.
Homework. Oh, homework. I hate you. You stink. I wish I could wash you away in the sink. If you just disappeared, it would tickle me pink. Homework.
Next up.
Oh, homework. I hate you. You stink.
So Marco Cecchinato getting some encouragement from his team. Courtside, his coach, Simon Vignazzi, Sergio Palmieri, the tournament director of the Masters 1000 event, also in his box. But things have slipped away from the Italian. His momentum, his confidence. We'll see just how much of the belief that he can win this match.
Well, and it all starts to go very quickly. And it has been. The third set and now the fourth. And Cecchinato has to try to slow it down just a little bit. Just slow the negative momentum, because that's what's, you know, speeding up, and it feeds on itself for Cecchinato, who isn't used to being here in this position right now. He has got to find a way to get a little bit of traction and at least take that into a fifth set. that's where this is headed.
Just missed it. Yeah, that's just real good in defense. Boy. I think that's the kind of point Djokovic would like to play here. Make the Italian do a lot of running in a set that he's most likely going to lose.
Well, it's been Djokovic dictating, and there he's controlling where they are positioned in the court.
L'avantage Cecchinato.
Did not miss by much.
Let. Nice service.
Now that return didn't miss. Beautifully inside the baseline and back to deuce.
You can just feel that this match right now is being played at Djokovic's pace, at his tempo. That return right back on Cecchinato almost before he could react. That's a better serve.
L'avantage Cecchinato.
Showed a little positive emotion there as well at the end of the winner. Seen a little more negative emotion of late from him. Oh, it's wide.
That little extra effort from Djokovic, it paid off.
And not only did he get to it, but what an angle he found just off the net cord.
Let. Second service. Djokovic.
Fights off the break point.
Égalité.
Djokovic, he's starting to find his return game. I mean, these returns like money right now off his racket. Excellent contact point.
And it sounded like these guys were having a conversation in Italian back and forth. Excellent serve there.
I mean, this match has given all you could have expected from a tennis match, and it's still going. I mean, we've had exceptional tennis, a lot of variety in these points. Players having to raise their level. That fussing with the chair umpire, time violations, coaching warnings, point penalty.
Yeah. Yeah, the point penalty coming in the opening game of this fourth set against Cecchinato. His delay of the game. Asking about why he couldn't leave the court a second time to, I believe, get a pair of shoes, tennis shoes he wanted.
It's Cecchinato here trying to make a bit of a stand in this fourth set. Trying to hold in back-to-back service games.
Yeah, and he does. And he keeps it at just the one break down. We'll see if he can perhaps light some of that fire that he had in the opening two sets and get back in this. Otherwise, Novak is looking to extend the lead.
You can see the difference in the way Djokovic is controlling some of these points. Confidence growing as this match has gone on.
Ace number 5. Close to 70% of his first serves finding the mark. He's working over the short smash of Djokovic. You're not going to get too many mistakes on that one.
That was almost the exact same point as the first point of this game.
Djokovic gets to 5-2. Marco Cecchinato serving next at 2-5, trying to stay alive in the set.
I like people that can really be creative, and I try and be creative in my own ways, creating art on the snow. I like trying to find art in all aspects of life. That's a huge thing about traveling. Chris and Ward play the ultimate hatter role to see what they can create and all the little touches they put on these cool hats. When I travel, I love taking home a little piece of where I've been. Show how you feed your need to travel using #Avioning. Avioners can do that.
What makes a Toyota a Toyota? Advanced features, like available bird's eye view monitor. Toyota Red Tag days are here with great offers on select models like the 2018 RAV4.
Every neighborhood has one go-to guy with all the right tools. My neighbors say that's me, since I use the best ones on the job and at home. I like being the go-to guy. Starting from just $289 for a limited time during the Honda Power event.
Novak Djokovic trying to carve out a come-from-behind win. He's put himself in a position to force a final set. He's up 5-2 here in the fourth. Marco Cecchinato, 25-year-old Italian. He's unseeded his first major quarterfinal. And he might go the distance.
1-0.
In the last 3 or 4 games, Cecchinato's gotten closer, gotten back to that level he was playing at the first couple of sets. Djokovic is definitely playing at a higher level overall. So it will be interesting to see if we do indeed get to a 5th set where both men are at that point.
So it's up to Novak on his own serve then. Excellent first serve out wide, and that's instant game plan because you got that big target to hit into on your next shot, which Djokovic did so well. That's just long.
It's just long. Smart play by Djokovic. Another big serve, clutch serve from Marco Cecchinato. He is right back in this fourth set.
Yeah, there was a while there we thought he checked out, but he's checked back in, Cecchinato. 5 games all, and the crowd suddenly back in this one. Amazing to think there was a sequence here where Djokovic won 8 straight games. But he's not in the clear, not necessarily in the 5th. Italian could close it out if he wins this set, obviously. Well, Djokovic, his 4th round win over Fernando Verdasco was his 200th career match win on clay. Cecchinato has won 16 matches on clay. The gulf in experience is dramatic. Yet the Italians close to a winning position. That's out. Now the two-hander has not been as dependable as it usually is. That one missed. Point for the Italian to get to 6-5. Chance to serve for the match if he can get this point. Under amazing pressure. Djokovic going into I'm not going to miss mode. And the Italian breaking down.
Merci. Les joueurs sont prêts, s'il vous plaît, s'il vous plaît.
That's quality.
Djokovic.
Well, once again, we're seeing both players play at an exceptionally high level. We saw it at the end of the second set.
What a game. The great escape by Djokovic down a break point. Gets to 6-5.
Closed captioning is brought to you by Montana's. For a limited time, get our new cheese Dorito nachos, only at Montana's.
At Harvey's, it's hard to keep it together when you're seconds away from our new spicy chicken sandwich. A spicy Canadian seasoned chicken breast drizzled with sriracha ranch sauce and topped the way you want it. The excitement's real because at Harvey's, we believe Canadian and customized just taste better. And that's a beautiful thing.
It's in. He's done it. That's immense. Il est extraordinaire, Rafael Nadal. Incredible defending from Federer.
Experience it live at Rogers Cup, presented by National Bank. Single session tickets on sale now at rogerscup.com.
Now this amazing tennis match continues, this amazing drama. Marco Cecchinato serving 5-6. Djokovic served for the set at 5-3. He was broken. Here's where we stand now.
30-0.
Cecchinato once again not backing down, pinning Djokovic into the corner.
Yeah, the return of serve did the damage.
The return from Djokovic was actually unexpectedly pretty good. Cecchinato, just no fear or hesitation. That's been impressive.
So, like the second set, the fourth set will be decided by a tiebreak. And who has the momentum right now, Chan?
It is too close to call, but I think you have to give a slight edge to Cecchinato. I mean, he was down and out in this set. And he is right there to win the match.
Yeah, suddenly his energy levels seem high as well. Just missed it wide.
Cecchinato.
And remember, also in that second set tiebreak, in the game preceding it, Djokovic had 3 set points. Oh, he just missed it wide.
Cecchinato.
It wide.
Cecchinato.
And remember, also in that second set tiebreak, in the game preceding it, Djokovic had 3 set points. And remember, also in that second set tiebreak, in the game preceding it, Djokovic had 3 set points. 3 set points.
Merci.
Got the first 3 points in the tiebreak.
3-0. Cecchinato.
And the tables have completely turned. It's Cecchinato controlling, dictating play, out-positioning Djokovic and using his serve expertly.
Djokovic had broken a string. He was coming forward. He let it go, and it floated just wide.
Djokovic looked like he was cool and calm, knew that ball was going out the whole time, but right there, just wonder if his heart just dropped.
Well, we know his tension dropped. That was for sure. Not sure he wanted to play it. Here's 3-2. That's out. They'll take a look, but I think it was out. This is an interesting sequence here because they're changing ends, so I suppose Cecchinato could get a look at it. Yep, confirmed as out by umpire Ramos.
And you can clearly see it there, just outside the line.
So the Italian had a 3-love lead. It's now 3 points all.
Djokovic has gotten so much love here at Roland Garros this year, probably for different reasons. Fans happy to see him back, getting back to a high level of tennis, and this, they want to see a 5th set, clearly.
Are you surprised that Novak just rolled that first serve in?
Yeah, it was a little tentative and paid the price for it.
It's serving well.
Well, it's one thing Cecchinato has done. He has gone for it time and time again in this match.
Good.
Yeah, that definitely caught. A little shake of the head from Djokovic. He had hit an excellent serve.
Yeah, there's another mark a little further down the line that was out. That one in. 4 points all. Novak's ball landed on the sideline. Cecchinato landed on the baseline.
5-4, Cecchinato.
Novak loses both of his service points.
Just doesn't get much better than this.
Now the last 5 points have gone against serve. This is either a set point or a match point coming up after this one.
And they're just competing, I mean, at its finest.
He's got it. What an exchange. Brilliant tennis. So, a match point.
Merci, merci. Les joueurs sont prêts, s'il vous plaît. Merci. Merci.
Sensational volley. The crowd on their feet, thunderous applause for these two. What a show, what a point.
And what a treat for tennis fans. And this is why you watch.
Merci, mesdames et messieurs. S'il vous plaît, la partie reprend. Merci. Merci. S'il vous plaît, c'est bon. Direct. Premier service.
he stole that. He had no right to make that volley.
This is just ridiculous. This is just ridiculous.
Djokovic.
And again, the crowd is on their feet. Moments like these don't come along every day in a tennis match, and we've seen a couple of them consecutively. Oh, the set point disappears. 7 points all.
Players are feeling the same kind of tension everybody else is, and they are playing through it.
Merci. Merci.
Djokovic has another set point.
8-7 Djokovic. Merci. Merci, mesdames et messieurs.
He's got it, the swing volley. A second set point is saved by the Italian.
Djokovic is giving it everything out there. Desperately trying to close out this set.
Merci.
And they just keep coming. The shots, the drama. And the poise under pressure. And the poise under pressure.
So the change ends at 9 points all. It wasn't wasn't an easy conversion, but he'd been making them up until that point.
Oh, and he was frustrated at the end. Telling the crowd basically to be quiet during the point, but it is hard to contain. Telling the crowd basically to be quiet during the point, but it is hard to contain.
Cecchinato, match point number 2. The sideline. Points all. Feel like we jumped down the rabbit hole. Who knows what to expect?
We just have to go with it, Leaf. Unbelievable.
Forehand from the center of the court finds the net. Well, maybe the third time will be the charm for Marco Cecchinato.
Merci. Merci, mesdames et messieurs. S'il vous plaît.
That is so impressive from both men. I mean, who's going to blink here?
Merci. Cecchinato.
Novak staring with hands on hips. He's missed a number of forehands. That one was just a little wide. Fourth match point for Cecchinato.